Hey, beautiful heart, what's vibing today? Dr. Danae, your somewhat friendly metaphysician here on YouTube. I do have a partner in crime here with me. This is Coco, also known as Baby. Yes, you saying hi? Good girl. So if you hear weird noises or, yeah, she likes to drop the F-bomb. Anything, it's Coco. She's here for the energy, for the reading. We're preparing for Super Bowl today. Yep. So 49ers. And she loves football. She gets into it. She reacts appropriately. So yeah. Anyways, all right, guys. I'm here to do a collective reading for us. Let's see what comes up. I have no idea what this reading is about, what it will be about. So stick around, be surprised at what comes out of my mouth, just as I'm surprised as it's coming out of my mouth. Let's see what we got going. All right, I'm gonna pull some cards for the overall energy. And if you're new here, welcome. I am not a psychic. I am not any of those different things. I am a metaphysician. I deal with energy, reading energy, understanding it. My readings are they're geared more towards self-mastery, how to stop your own altered ego, the shadow side of life, that non-stop voice in your head that just doesn't stop. Yeah, that's what my readings are about, and tips to help you overcome that. All right. Wow, we're starting off with transformation. How appropriate. And can we just stop a moment and just let's look at the nails? Yeah, game day nails. We're ready. Okay. Anyways, back to the reading. So transformation, absolutely. 2024 really is, if you harness this energy and work with it and not against it, this will be a very big year of transformation for you. Yes, I know, for those of you going, I've been transforming for a long time. Yeah, absolutely. Transformation is not an overnight process, guys. Not at all. This has taken lifetime after lifetime to get to this point. So again, not an overnight process. You are an infinite being in an infinite universe. What is your purpose? Growth, to grow and expand. So here we are. You're in another phase, and 2024 is a big year of transformation for those of us who are using the energy. But look at the card. You see her legs are still wrapped up in the cocoon, but there's a butterfly up there. She's starting to break free. The picture on this card is so perfect for this energy. As you guys know, since January 1, 2024 started, this energy has been chaotic. It's been intense. It's been fast-paced. And, you know, we're all at different places and speeds on our timeline. There's no right or wrong. These are just experiences. But, and I do want to draw attention to a lot of this for you started in 2020. You had some lead ups, 2017, 2018, 2019, but 2020, you really started this transformational phase. So now here we are in 2024. 2023 was very challenging in many different ways. The energy was. So we all got experiences. I don't care where you're at on your timeline. We all had some very intense experiences in 2023. All of this was leading us to this year of 2024, where, yeah, there are similarities going on to the year 2020 right now. I'll just talk about the obvious one. 2020 Super Bowl, 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. So there's that. Ooh. And it was a election year. Who did we have running? So yeah, there's a lot of similarities. I'm not going into all the conspiracy theories or any of that. Be very careful what you watch, what you put your attention upon, okay? Anyways, back to the transformation. This year in particular is the year for you to break out of that cocoon. Don't just stay here. For some of you, you're like, yeah, but I'm not where I used to be. I'm healing. Things are going good. I don't want to push it. I'm happy where I'm at. Really? You didn't get on this path to stagnate. You didn't get on this path to manifest a little bit, heal a little bit, and then shut down and go through doubt and fear and just say, no, things are good. I don't want to rock the boat. You're here to rock the boat. You're here to ride the wave after you've caused the wave. You are the cause and the effect in this energy. A lot of enlightenment, a lot of enlightenment. You have been feeling like you've been in this cocoon, dark energy for a long time. In fact, so long, it's become a comfort zone for you. That when things start to work in your favor, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop and something to come by, trigger that depression, trigger that anxiety, so you can validate, see, this really doesn't work. Nothing works out for me. It's always the same. Here's the thing. What you feel, you will make real. So when you come from doubt and fear and you verbalize that, you speak that, because words are spells and they cast energy. The universe, as soon as you speak something and you've got feeling behind that, make no mistake about it, it's a universal law. Soon as that leaves, that's an intention. The universe goes to work on your behalf, in your favor, to make that come to pass. So be very careful of what you're thinking, feeling, and speaking. Okay? I'm not talking about just idle words. I'm talking about being very cautious and intentional this year on what you feel and what you speak. And guys, you don't have to take my word for it. You can test this for yourself. Anything I say or teach you, guys, you can put it into practice right away. You don't have to wait to see, well, is she telling the truth? Will it work for me? Put it into action. What do you have to lose? Except the hurt and the pain, the attachments. But put it into action, because you're going to get the answers relatively quickly. All I do, guys, is teach you how to read your own energy, how to understand yourself. And then I take it a step further. I teach you self-love, because guess what? I don't care what grade level education you have, or if you never even went to school. You were taught by your parents, grandparents, teachers, society, government, whatever. So many different things. I don't care how many degrees you have. Did somebody teach you self-love? Did you take a course in that? Did you take a course on how to understand your multi-body system, your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, how they all work together, how they're designed, and that negative voice in your head? Where did that come from? How did that get here? Did anybody teach you how to understand that? See the bigger picture of what's going on, and not only understand it, but teach you the steps to take and what you can do that doesn't even cost a thing, but some time to understand it and then do it, on how to master yourself. Did you get that education, since you were born and growing up? You may have now that, you've searched for it, but it's not self-love, altered ego, none of this stuff that is so important, that is so vital, universal laws, things like that, learning what they are and how to work with them so you can live that best life. You've known since you were a child that you were supposed to live a certain life, a life of peace, love, happiness, abundance, health, whatever it is for you. Were you taught that those things are innate within your soul, within who you are? You don't have to get somebody's approval for those to become real in your life. No. You have to remember. You have to go within. Open them up. Intentionally go in to look at them, because they've been covered over in what I refer to as the matrix, duality, 3D consciousness. That is the home of altered ego. That's a program. It's a program that doesn't get updates. It doesn't, the software doesn't get upgraded. It is what it is. It's a programming that started in childhood between 0 and 7. After that, it just keeps validating itself and adding on different experiences. That's what we look back on and we say, oh, this happened and this happened and this happened. But it's a program, and I'm here to help you understand that program and to educate you on you and how to understand the universal laws and work with this energy and come out of self-sabotage, victim mode. I teach you that the most important relationship you will ever have is you with you. And if your inner dialogue is not loving, compassionate, uplifting, and full of grace for yourself, your life's going to be miserable. Bottom line. You're talking against yourself, but then wanting other people to validate that you're lovable and all of these different things. That's all fake. It doesn't mean anything until you give it to yourself first. And the dialogue that you have with yourself plays out in your life. And I'm talking about the dialogue that's full of the 5 human habits: judgment, guilt, condemnation, blame, shame. This is stuff we were taught. We were taught it subconsciously, energetically, through our senses, our 5 senses. We didn't know when we were little and we were babies that we were picking up on energy. And what I mean, we didn't know it at a conscious level. At a soul level, yes, that's how we operate. But at a conscious level, you didn't. You were taught duality. You were taught negativity. You were taught judgment, guilt, condemnation, blame, and shame. That is the foundation of the matrix. That's the foundation of the 3D realm. All right. I have no idea why I went off on that, but somebody needed to hear that. So even if it's just one person, I'm here for that. Okay, moving on. Enlightenment. Enlightenment and boundaries. I just spoke about boundaries this morning to my class. Boundaries in 2024, every day we're getting lessons via experiences on how to firm up our boundaries, how to protect our boundaries, solidify our boundaries. You want your peanut? honor our boundaries. When we honor our boundaries, we're honoring our inner child. That is the beginning of the most important relationship with you. Unfortunately, we usually come from a victim mentality of searching for what we didn't receive in childhood, what we thought our inner child needed. The key here is you are the answer. You are what your inner child is looking for. It's you, your voice, that the inner child needs to hear. And it needs to hear the love, the compassion, the grace. That's the dialogue you need to be having. You don't need somebody come along, and if they're in a good mood or feeling a certain way, then they shower you with love. But, they got to the office that day, they spilt their coffee on themselves, they ran into the door, they stepped in dog doo-doo, whatever, at the office, well, whatever. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. Now they're in a bad mood. And you meet up with them later, and because they're in a bad mood, now all of a sudden they're picking on you, and you can't do anything right, and all of that. Your energy goes down. You start seeing yourself different. That's what I'm saying. That's projected energy that we've taken on as our truth. This whole transformation, this whole purpose is about connecting with that inner child, not waiting for somebody to come save you or to tell you you're good enough or any of that. You already are. One of the biggest lies, especially in the religious communities, I don't care what religion, is that you were born a sinner. That's not true. Not true. You know what? I'll teach a class on that. That's not for this reading, but anyways, these boundary settings. In other words, working on your relationship with your inner child and the boundaries you set up for yourself energetically. If you are talking to your inner child, you're being loving and compassionate and understanding and really validating them. That validation you didn't receive when you were a child. If you start doing that now, I promise you, your world is going to change. Your relationships are going to change. You're not going to be in alignment with lower vibration energy and traumas that come from that inner dialogue, that self-defeating inner critic. You're not going to attract that type because it's a different vibration. This is how you start to raise your vibration. Many of you you already have enlightenment on that, but now you are starting to expand it. Where before you used to really contrast and run back, go into hermit mode, back into the cocoon, hide, tell yourself whatever stories to justify it. But the whole time you feel like crap and your body is talking to you, but you're not paying attention. How's it talking to you? Maybe you're clenching your jaw, you've got a headache, there's a pain over here. If you have any dis-ease acting out in your body, especially autoimmune and chronic conditions, things like that, your body is talking to you. All of that is out picturing what your cells have been holding. Yeah, your cells are listening. They listen to every word. I don't know, I'm sure everybody has seen some sort of this. But back when I was growing up, and I am Gen X, we had cartoons where there was an angel and a devil, on each shoulder, but they were like scribes writing everything. And you may have your own version of this, that something's always, writing down everything that you say or what have you. Here's the bigger truth to that. It's your cells. Your cells are listening. In each cell of your body, there is space. Believe it or not, no matter how tiny cells are, there is space within these cells. Each cell has basically like antennas, one that goes out, one that receives. And everything you think and feel about yourself gets written on those cells. And if it's of lower vibration, heavy, dense energy, it has to outpicture in your life, because what you feel, you make real. So you have to have those experiences. It may not happen right away. It may take years down the road, but eventually it comes out because it was stored on the cellular level. If you're a bit lost, maybe not getting what I mean, let me give you this example. Think back to childhood. You got in trouble, did something wrong, whatever the situation was. You get yelled at by an adult. You get punished. You get sent to your room, the corner, wherever, and you're sitting there, you're crying, and I'm talking snot crying, nasty crying, and you're just going, I hate this, I don't like this, and you feel that heaviness. You're feeling it as I'm bringing this up. That heaviness, that overwhelm, where you're gulping for air and crying and snot's coming out of every orifice. And then you start wishing ill on people. Here's the thing, guys. What you wish on somebody else acts on your life first before it ever touches them. Yep. Life is a mirror. We mirror each other because we are all one. But anyways, apparently this is the message that needs to come out, so I'm here for it. Getting back to my story here. So anyways, that's how altered ego is created. That's how these lower vibrations are created. The more you think on that energy, the more it gets written on your cells, and you start having experiences that validate that. But at the root of all of it, it was all projected onto you. It wasn't your true self, and it wasn't truth, but it became experiences. You've been battling with this lately. And for some of you with this new moon, you started to finally have this release, but January was like this picture right here. These crows or ravens really, for me, represent those negative thoughts, the unending thoughts. And this is a choice. Yeah, you may not be able to see what's going to come down the pipe, but that doesn't mean you need to be doubtful or fearful for it. Here's the thing. This is what we get wrong for so long. We should be afraid of keeping our mind on the past, thinking about past experiences and how that all played out, rehashing it, reliving it, analyzing it. Why? Because when you do, you are like, you can see these strings attached to her. You create energetic strings to that past experience, and you bring it into the now. And you're thinking and feeling on it in the now. So now your future days are going to express that. That's what you should be concerned about, is looking in your rearview mirror, thinking about the past. Don't be afraid of the future, of the unknown, what you can't see. All it means is it's unwritten, and you are the author of your life. You write your chapters in your life based on what you're thinking and feeling. This, January sets you up for this energy here in February. In February, strive to have your choices be that one, you're speaking compassionately to yourself. You're coming from a place of love for yourself, and you're excited about the future, even though you have no idea what's coming, what you're supposed to do, how things are going to work out. That's okay. When you're not in the mix in your head about it, but you stay in that feeling of everything is always working out for my highest good, I know that things are working out for me. I know my I am presence has got this. God's on the job, whatever word or whatever you relate to. And you trust in that. But you keep your attention, your feelings and your words speaking positively over your future. I'm so excited that every day I'm getting healthier. Every day I am healthier. Every day I am wealthier. Every day I'm more in love. Whatever it is. But you're going to be talking about it in the present tense as if it's already happened, and you're going to build on that. Absolutely no room for doubt or fear. Sorry. I need a drink. Okay. No room for that. None of it. Because look, this is that Two of Swords energy. January was very much Two of Swords energy. February, this is King of Swords energy. Look. He's not sitting in confusion. Yeah, there's a thought there. Look at it, sitting right there, waiting for an opportunity. But he is unbothered. She's a bit frazzled. He is absolutely unbothered. He's just like, yep, I know everything's working out. Oh, it doesn't seem like it's going to work out right now in the 3D or whatever. Is he worried? Is he running around trying to do something? No, he's watching it. His mentality, his thoughts are, oh, that's interesting. Leaves it at that. No story about it, no judgment about it, just, oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, that's not my truth. I know what my truth is. And that's not aligning with my truth. So guess what? That's not for me. And I'm okay with that. I'm allowing a bunch of experiences and people to come my way that may appear to be what my future needs. But I'm just going to observe the energy, observe the people. And if there's things going on that seem familiar from the past or things that I don't like, I'm not going to analyze it. I'm just going to go, oh, that's interesting, and let it play out. But I'm going to keep saying, every day I'm healthier. Every day I'm wealthier. Every day I'm more in love. What are you telling yourself every day? Beanie, what are you telling yourself? Yeah, I know you love yourself. Okay, sorry. She is so sweet. So yes, that King of Swords energy. I'm assuming you started feeling that maybe between Thursday, Friday, this weekend. For those of you on the timeline that you're not quite there yet, maybe you're still here, that's okay. It's coming for you. That's the thing. Life is circular. It's not linear. It's everything is a season and comes around. Keep your focus on what you want, not what you don't want. And absolutely, the Ace of Pentacles, it is right there. This Ace of Pentacles, it is big. This is manifestation. This is things that your heart, your life has desired from a long time ago. Not just from last weekend when you were out shopping and you saw a new exotic car you want. Not that. This is like lifelong dreams and manifestations that you've talked yourself out of because you didn't think it would ever come. You know, doubt, fear, whatever. Oh no, it's there. It's waiting for you. It's waiting for you to get out of your cocoon, to embrace the enlightenment, set up those boundaries. Your energy is precious. It is beautiful and it is rare. Therefore, it is not for everybody. Not everybody deserves your attention. Not everybody deserves your time. Guys, that is not a slight or a slap to anybody. I am speaking specifically in energy. No judgment, no good or bad. It's about alignment. Another way of saying that, some people are more aligned. For those who drink soda, that's the easiest comparison. Some people are more aligned with Coke. They are in Camp Coke. Others are in Camp Pepsi. No right or wrong. It's about preference. So that's what I'm saying. As soon as you go within, put your attention on you, you set those energetic boundaries. And when the waves come, you don't jump in the wave and forget to swim and flop all around. You pull back, you stop, You just go, that's interesting. Am I in alignment with what this energy is? What's going on? If not, then guess what? That's not for me. It's not my story. And I'm going to keep focusing on what is. I know, easier said than done. I already know. I know. Why? How can I say that? Because I had to walk it myself. Guys, I don't teach or preach anything I have not lived through and conquered. All right, let's wrap this up. Page of Wands, Scraps the Patchwork Girl. I like this energy because, yeah, this path, this timeline could be a bit, a tad overwhelming in the fact that you're not sure what to focus on first, what to do first, where to go first, things like that. You're passionate about a few different things. You want to do a few different things. I'm speaking to those of you who don't just want to be a singer and that's it. I'm speaking to the beautiful creative souls that want to be able to sing, dance, be able to do art, I don't know, drive a race car, whatever it is. There are multiple things that you want to do, but your life, people have tried to get you to pick one path and stick with it. They have talked against you. You might have even heard sayings like this, well, gosh, you don't let the grass grow under your feet, or, you know, whatever. In other words, people have talked against you about maybe you've changed jobs, changed hobbies, you change your mind a lot. You're interested in different things. There's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, that is beautiful. Because again, remember what I said at the beginning? You're an infinite being living in an infinite universe. You chose to come here, take on a physical body, an earth suit, for the sole purpose of having experiences of being a creator being in a physical body. You're here for experiences. The more the merrier. Yeah. So don't let other people rain on your parade. You be, whoa. I am not taking all of those. Half the deck just dumped. You are here to be all that you want to be. No, you're not too much. If people are telling you you're too much, they're not your people. That's a clue and a half. Hello. Do you need somebody to come over and bop you on the head with a hammer? If people are telling you you're too much, you're too this, oh, you should change this. Honey, they're not your people. I know, not always easy to hear, but it is what it is. Stop going where you're tolerated. You are being called to go where you are celebrated. Just because you haven't found your people yet doesn't mean your people aren't out there looking for you. Five of Swords, the Lion and the Unicorn. And it did come out in reverse, but I'm going to read it both ways. Because, guys, remember I said I'm an energy reader. I'm a metaphysician. I read energy. I don't need cards to read energy. I use the cards because you guys like them. And I like the cards. Look at how beautiful that is. I love art. I love going to museums, spending hours just going around looking at art. I absolutely love it. Why do I have so many decks of cards? For the art. I love looking at it. But yeah. So I read the energy off of the card. That was the whole purpose of that. You're tired. You're done with arguing, fighting, strife, competition. Yeah, you were definitely the black sheep of the family. Yeah, baby. Hey, baby. You were. And you were meant to be. You were meant to be. You were meant to be the unicorn. Accept it. Allow it. Embrace it. Be who you want to be. And again, what I was just saying about people have been saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. Blah, blah. Oh my God. You're listening to people who can't do it for themselves. So of course they're going to tell you you can't do it. People who have done it, whatever it is for you, people who have done it, they're not going to tell you, oh, you can't do it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. What happened? Change of scenery. I started the video recording on my phone, and apparently my phone storage maxed out, so it cut us off. So I switched on the overhead camera from my laptop. So, all right, let's finish. So that was kind of abrupt. But anyways, yeah, allow yourself to be you. Yeah, you're done with the strife. You're done. You're done. Not, I don't know why I'm going to say settling, but you're done settling. You're done listening to what other people say about you or believing it. You're done with arguing. You're done with, yeah, you're just done. You're no longer staying in connections that aren't balanced. It's not equal give and take. I feel like you have cut a good amount of people away. So if you're the one in relationships who's usually overgiving, or you have to reach out first, you're always looking out to see, you know, how are you doing? How's this? And this person or people aren't really checking in on you. They will, but it's like the bare minimum to keep going. And it's only after they haven't heard from you in a while. And then they actually come at you in this energy of, well, where have you been? You haven't reached out. Like they feel entitled that you reach out, that you have to reach out all the time and see how they're doing. But they don't do that with you. You're done with that. You're like, no, you're realizing your energy is valuable and not everybody should have access to it. And that's right. I mean, that's very, very healthy. So good on you. All right. I know I've been going for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. All right. And guys, for those of you who are still with me, my returning subscribers, those of you who watch consistently but haven't subscribed, if you want me to read into your energy or pick up on it stronger, so one of these readings is more in alignment or deeper for you, hit that subscribe button. Whoa, there we go. This is YCAL Rainbow, number 8, enlightened, adaptable, soulful, connected. And you could have been experiencing this feeling of like being in a fish tank or behind a glass wall. Like you're over on this side, kind of, you're feeling like this. You're feeling good. You know, you've made strides on your path. You're really not bothered. But yet right on the other side of that glass wall, you're watching all this 3D chaos, messy people, messy situations, trying to get your attention, but internally you're not being affected by it. You're getting a glimpse into what it's like in 5D energy. It's like a sample. You're getting a taste of it. Okay. We've got number 10, Uriel, gold, passion, epiphany, entrepreneur, and driven. And guys, for my fellow entrepreneurs that are watching, and when I had talked about a long time dream or desire coming through, I also felt that it had to do with something you've worked hard on that may not have really come to pass or fruition the way that you wanted it to. It's about timing. It's about alignment. It's about you getting out of your own way, you sitting in that light, imagining yourself in a golden light. The power of prayer. Surrender, belief, affirm, and release. However, I saw it was in reverse. And I want to read that energy to you. This card, the power of prayer in the reverse, is about resistance, doubt, denying, and attachments. What did I start this reading out talking about? What you needed to let go of. Attachments. Have no doubt. No doubt creates resistance. And don't deny who you really are. Yeah. So that's the energy to shut down. Embrace who you are. Release what you're no longer in alignment with. Go on the record every day that you are allowing everything that is of the highest good for your health, wealth, abundance, and the benefit of others. You are here for a purpose. There is a plan. The plan is unfolding, and dropping that attachment to the time frame will do you wonders. Get out of your own way. Allow this to come in. All right, beautiful heart. I hope this helped. As always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Alakai, Alakai, Alakai. Bye-bye.